What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with another figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at none other than Pink Ranger from the MMPR line. Now, if you guys grew up in the 90s and you guys started watching Power Rangers from season 1, which is MMPR, you guys know Pink Ranger was the hottest Ranger ever. I think she is the hottest Ranger, period. Maybe some of the newer casts like Super Mega Force, they might be as hot, but when comparing it to some of the other Power Rangers and their female casts, I don't know. I think the Pink Ranger, Kimberly, the actress that played Kimberly, she was one of the hottest. She was definitely top 10. Just my opinion. If you guys think someone else was the hottest, please let me know down below. Maybe I have forgotten someone. I don't know. Like I said, the new cast members, I think they are pretty good looking, pretty cute. But I think Kimberly is definitely still top 10. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's take a look at the actual figure. Now, this is the US the version. It's the exclusive for US. If you purchase the Japanese version, it's going to be a sealed, no window display at all. It's just completely covered, and you have a nice picture of the Pink Ranger or whatever, the Petra or whatever their Ranger was called. Don't remember. And yeah, that would be it. And on the back you would have pretty much this. But the US version, I like the fact that they have the open display here. You have the nice picture of the Pink Ranger in some pose right there. Love this concept here. I love it. I love that the picture is actually quite large, not just down here. It just, I don't know, I can display the box just like this. So that's that. On the back, like I just showcased, it has some of her accessories, plus some poses you can get Pink Ranger in. On this side here, you have Pink Ranger. Top, once again, Pink Ranger as well. Alright guys, that's it for packaging. Give me a sec, I'll take her out of packaging and we'll take a look together at the Pink Ranger Kimberly. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Now, we have Pink Ranger here out, just vanilla posing for us, but before we take a look at the actual figure, I'm going to just put her to the side right here, and we'll take a look at the accessories that she comes with. The Pink Ranger comes with a beautifully sculpted, blade blaster. Sculpting is great, paint job is great, show accurate. It's in the folded form. You get a Thunder Slinger, which they really didn't use in the MMPR line, but still awesome that they gave this to us. Okay. You get a bow, or not a bow, an arrow that has the hand attached to it. So once you just plug her hand into her wrist, she already has this right here, which is pretty nicely done. It's quite sharp. The plastic is pliable, but you don't want to just force it. You'll definitely break something. So be careful while you're putting this in. Hold here. Don't hold here. So that's that. You get one of those. And obviously you need to get the power bow, because this is the Pink Ranger, also known as Kimberly, her weapon. So nicely sculpted. The detailing on this is awesome. You see the little pink highlights in there for the grip. You see the silver bits and pieces right here for the claws. It's to represent the wings of the pterodactyl. And yeah, everything looks just spot on. Very show accurate. Onto the hands that she comes with. She gets this one, kind of, I don't know what you call this, like cupping or scooping hand pose. You get one of those. You get this semi-open hand. You get one of those. You get two of these gripping hands right here, and these are for the bow itself. And then lastly, you get one of these more tightly closed fists, and then it's for just a tighter grip pretty much. So that's the only accessories it comes with, but honestly speaking, we can't really complain because that's all the Pink Ranger actually used. So please keep that in mind. When it comes to sculpt, as you guys can clearly see, Kimberly looks beautiful here. Give you guys a nice close look. The helmet was done in a nice glossy paint. The sculpting for the pterodactyl on the top of her helmet here looks spot on. The visor looks great. The just whole body looks beautiful. Now some people did complain about the shading of the pink, but I personally do like the pink. It's more of a darker pink, but it stands out. It's rich, it's vibrant. I do like that. So that is pretty cool. You have all the nice sculpt work here and the paint job for her diamonds on her gloves, like all the other Rangers. The sculpting and the paint job of her belt is spot on. Even the coin itself has the pterodactyl emblem, which is something you can definitely visibly see. My camera's not catching it too well, but you definitely see it there. If you have your own copy, you could definitely check it out and you'll see it. For the lower half of her body, it's once again very nicely done. It's very beautiful. She has a definite slender tone to her body, obviously because she is a female character. And yeah, it just looks spot on. If you're looking for a character or a version of the Pink Ranger where it's not muscle bound, highly articulated, very show accurate, then S.H.Figuarts, they got you covered. Now, the one thing that I do have a gripe about, if you take a look up here, the male figures, when it comes to the actual helmet part, it's more closed in. But as you guys can clearly see here, there's a huge gap. So when you get her in some poses where she's looking up, you could clearly see that inside of her helmet, which looks really off. I don't know why they did that exactly. I'm not sure if the Japanese version has that as well, but I'm not a big fan of that. Minor gripe, yes, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Another thing that I was quite disappointed about, when it came to Gokaiger and the set that I just reviewed, if you take a look back at the female characters, they included a separate skirt piece that had these leg pieces cut out so that you can get them in more dynamic poses. Now, yes, the skirts are made of like a rubbery material, so it's not going to get in the way of articulation too much, but it still will hinder this figure from its most optimal amount of articulation, pretty much. So keep that in mind. When it comes to articulation, it's the standard articulation. Head can go all the way up, all the way down. The neck is on a joint there. The arms can go out that far, 360. Double jointed elbows. Wrists can rotate. This part right here is a separate piece to cover up this joint once you've maneuvered the hand. The chest right here has a diaphragm joint, so you can get full motion there. The waist can swivel, can do all of that. This piece, the skirt piece is cut so you can get her to kick, do some dynamic poses. But once again, it is somewhat limited, so keep that in mind. The leg does have that pull down feature for all S.H.Figuarts for the higher angle kicks. This looks very weird, but once you get her kicking or splits or whatever, it'll look pretty spot on. The double jointed knees here, and for the feet, you can rotate the feet completely 360, toe joint, and the rocker, and everything else is built in. Now, if you haven't picked up this figure, I highly recommend you going to Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, AmiAmi, wherever you go to pick up your Super Sentai or MMPR line. Go there, pick up a copy today. Blue Ranger, Black Ranger, and Yellow Ranger are coming out. So if you are an MMPR fan like me, you definitely want the whole team. Pink Ranger is a must-have because she was the hottie of the team. You need to get her. Go pick up a copy of your own today. Guys, the Japanese exclusive version is going to cost you an arm and a leg. Just get this one. This has all the articulation, all the accessories. It's just a lot cheaper. So keep that in mind. And guys, once again, thank you so much for watching my reviews. We'll have tons of more figure reviews coming up for you very, very soon. And if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. This is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out.